Here we have the silversmith at the camp, and he's making some rings. So you're filing a little bit of silver into essentially a long thin rectangle.
Pretty much. Once it's gone through this stage, it will be bent round and fused with an alloy of silver with perhaps more lead in it to lower the melting point, and it will end up as one of these hack silver rings.
Okay. And what does this say?
The road goes ever on and on.
The road goes ever on and on. How very Tolkien-esque of you.
Absolutely.
This is your money that you would carry.
Right.
I obviously have lots of different sorts. Some of it I've traded, some I've made. And if I want to trade for something, if it's something small, I might pull this ring off. No, I won't. It won't come off. I might pull that ring off, which is relatively small. Or I might pull that off, which is a much bigger bit of silver. If I think the person that I'm trading with looks particularly gullible, I might give this a quick polish and pull this one off.
Aha! But that's not pure silver. So what we have here then is a touchstone that a merchant might carry, and he would rub something that had been palmed off to him as potentially silver against it to see if it is genuine.
The marks on here show the metal for what it is. That is pewter.
Right.
That one there is silver. And even if when they're polished they're hard to tell apart, with one of these stones you can do it very easily.
So what is that stone?
This stone, it's some form of sedimentary rock. I don't know exactly where it's come from. I traded it for about a quarter of a ring. I think I got this for. It had come quite a long way.
My touchstone.
She says it's her touchstone.
She's also on her way to acquiring that bracelet and that pin there. These were meant to be traded.
Okay.
I can be a saleswoman, she says.
Sorry, I should let you have your ring back.
I must be a very disappointing Viking for you. I'm very sorry.
Nonsense. So it can tell silver from the fake thing. Could it also do other metals?
It could do other metals, and I've actually used it to identify some metals today. This is one of my rings. I know that this is sterling silver.
Right.
That and that are close enough that they are both silver, but they're continental silver. They have different the other metals in them are slightly different, and the colour is very slightly different.
Foreign muck silver.
Foreign muck silver.
Okay.
If I turn this over, that I know is copper. That's not easy to see there, but if I turn it a bit, it might catch the light. That I know is bronze. That is a modern pound coin, which is clearly copper. And you can see they're the same colour. And I have put, in fact, just for the sake of completeness, this is iron, which looks different again. It looks closer to the pewter.
Right.
But there is a difference in colour, and the more you would use this to compare metals, the more you would be able to tell them apart.
Presumably there are a couple of ifs here. One, you've got to have very good lighting conditions, and another is that presumably not all touchstones were identical, so you had to get to know what a metal looked like on your touchstone.
Yes. This is why if I want to know what silver is, even if the mark has worn a bit thin on my touchstone, on our touchstone, I will take usually this ring off my finger, and I will make a new mark so that in that light I know exactly what my silver looks like.
Right.
And then I will compare the metal.
And how many times can you do that before you've worn your ring away almost completely?
It takes quite a long time. I haven't put much of a dent in this one yet. I've been using it for years.
A bit of wire on its way to becoming a ring.
Hours of fun. Hitting things with a hammer, you can't beat it.
Quite clearly, you can beat it.